Hello boys and girls of grade 5, I am Miss Martina Archer Semple, and today for science we would be looking at transpiration. Transpiration in leaves. So at the end of this lesson, you would be able to define what is transpiration, identify factors of transpiration, and identify the process or how it works. What is transpiration? Transpiration is the biological process by which water is released in the air as water vapor through minute pores called stomata. It occurs through aerial parts of the plant, such as leaves, stems, and flowers. Transpiration, if we look there, we can see the beautiful plant and the sun is shining. Okay, the first part, let us look at the roots. Now, roots observe water from the soil. As it goes up, the stem draws the water up. When the water gets to the leaves, unused water evaporates from the leaf surface. How does transpiration work in plants? It happens during daytime, when leaves absorb sunlight and get heated up, causing water to evaporate from its surface. In order to make up for the lost water, plants absorb water through the roots, which get distributed to all its aerial parts, causing transpiration to continue. Let us look at factors affecting the rate of transpiration in plants. Internal factors. The structure of the leaf, compact arrangement of leaf cells, presence of hair, cuticle, and hydrophilic substances such as gums and mucilage reduce the rate of transpiration. Orientation of leaf. Leaves that are arranged transversely on the shoot have higher rates of transpiration compared to those arranged perpendicularly. Number of leaves. More the number of leaves in a plant, higher the rate of transpiration. Number of stomata. Leaves with more stomata have a higher rate of transpiration. Surface area of the leaf. Wider the leaf surface, higher the rate of transpiration. Let us now look at the internal or environmental factors. Temperature, pressure, light, relative humidity. Let us go a little forward in these things. Temperature. Temperature. Increase in atmospheric temperature increases the rate of transpiration. Pressure. Decrease in atmospheric pressure enhances evaporation and thus increases the rate of transpiration. Light. Increase in light intensity raises the temperature of leaf cells and thus increases the rate of transpiration. Relative humidity. Increase in atmospheric humidity decrease the rate of transpiration. Wind. More the wind velocity in the atmosphere, more is the rate of transpiration. Water content in the soil. Sufficient availability of water in the soil allows stomata to remain open and thus help transpiration to continue at a faster rate. Now we're going to look at concentration of carbon dioxide. Decrease in the amount of carbon dioxide in the atmosphere favors the opening of stomata and thus increases the rate of transpiration. Now let us look at types and examples of transpiration. We're going to look at the stomatal transpiration, cuticular transpiration, and the lenticule transpiration. Stomatical transpiration through leaves, loss of water through specialized pores present in the lower surface of leaves called stomata. It accounts for around 80 to 90% of the total water loss from plants. Cuticular transpiration through leaves and stem. The water loss through the impermeable covering present on the leaves and stem of the plant called the cuticle. It accounts for around 20% of the total transpiration in plants. Lenticular transpiration, that means through bark. The loss of water through the tiny openings present on the woody bark of the plant called lenticles. It accounts for around 0.1% of the total transpiration in plants. Those are types of transpiration and examples. Now, why is transpiration important in plants? Why is transpiration important in plants? Helping in the conduction of water and minerals to different parts of the plants. Concentrating the absorbed sap in the plant cells that helps in osmosis. Maintaining the turgidity of the cell and thus in performing cell division. Also, helping in the growth of the plant. Keeping the plant cool and moist during summer. Okay, you would have listened. We have a few questions. Question number 1. What instrument is used to measure transpiration? What instrument is used to measure transpiration? The rate of transpiration is measured with the help of an instrument called photometer. Question number 2. How do plants reduce transpiration? How do plants reduce transpiration? Yes, and the answer to that, plants reduce transpiration through a number of adaptation and modifications, such as reducing the surface area of the leaf, presence of leaf hair, and performing photosynthesis during the night. Our third question, what causes the transpiration pull to occur in plants? What causes the transpiration pull to occur in plants? Yes, the answer to that, transpiration pull, is the result of water loss through evaporation from the aerial parts of the plant, such as the leaf, stems, and flowers. In order to make up for the water loss, the plant absorbs more water from the soil during the process called transpiration pull. Question number 4. Do all plants transpire at the same rate? Do all plants transpire at the same rate? The answer to that is no. Not all plants perform transpiration at the same rate, as there is a specific relationship between transpiration and habitat of a plant. For example, succulent plants such as cactus and thorns living in a dry environment needs to conserve water and thus have a reduced leaf surface, which has a lesser number of stomata than a plant living in a tropical environment. All right, question number 5. How is transpiration related to photosynthesis? How is transpiration related to photosynthesis? Our answer is transpiration helps to absorb water from the soil that is used in photosynthesis to produce food for plants. Question number 6. What is the difference between evaporation and transpiration? What is the difference between evaporation and transpiration? The basic difference between evaporation and transpiration is that evaporation is a physical process involving the loss of water from any exposed surface of liquid, while transpiration is the biological process of losing water from the aerial parts of the plant. Boys and girls, I hope you would have understood a little better about transpiration after our lesson today. I am Miss Martina Archer Semple saying, be safe, be good.